I want to
Totally
ask
true.
you about how other people can network. So of course, like I have a podcast, your own stuff and everything. It's easy to kind of, not easy, but it's easier. How would you advise like the average person to build that network and start befriending the likes of Sterling Cooper?
Yeah, I mean, obviously not everyone's going to be doing a podcast circuit. So I'll try to give you like a more kind of universally applicable answer. And I think one of the best skills you can learn is not coming across as a fanboy to someone
100%.
that would be a good connection to have. So someone who's like let's say a step above you on the ladder, right? To someone who might be able to introduce you to someone else, to someone who's important in your industry, right? Because one of the things I was very proud of myself of when I first, let's another example from porn, just for context. When I first moved to LA, I went to a few industry events and networked and stuff, and I was never starstruck by meeting any of the big names in the industry or working with any of these big name women. I never played the fanboy, and I was never starstruck because I knew that I'd earned my place to be there. Like if I'm being hired for this job, then that means I deserve to be here. So there's no reason why I should look at this person that my co-star as like some mega star and like put that person on a pedestal, right? So that's a similar situation. And I've hung out with numerous men over the last few years who are let's say big YouTubers, big influencers, big Instagram people, whatever, who have giant followings. And the number one thing that will make those kinds of men want to hang out with you is simply by not putting them on a pedestal, by treating them normally, treat them like a regular human being, relatable human being.
Mm-hmm.
That will make such a massive impact because basically everyone else that comes up to them is treating them like a fanboy and trying to take something from them. That's the energy you feel, and I can explain it because I get it myself, right? That's kind of the energy you feel when people come up to you like that. It's like they're trying to take something from you. They might be well-meaning, and they might be very, very happy and pleased to see you, but they're trying to take your time, or trying to take your energy, or trying to take your advice, or just trying to surround themselves with your energy for a little bit, just to try and like maybe uplift themselves or motivate themselves or whatever. And it could be, like I said, it could be well-meaning, but it's still this kind of leeching, taking kind of energy is the overall feeling, right? So you want to try and flip that and be a guy who gives energy to an interaction. If you can make somebody laugh, bro, it's one of the best skills you can have is by being charming and funny is like a power networking skill. And I know I'm making that sound very easy and simple, but treating people, not putting guys on a pedestal like that, recognizing that they're human, relating to them as a human being, and relating to them, even if they aren't your equal, relating to them as though they are, shows
Mm-hmm.
a certain level of like self-respect that they will respect.
And it's almost like you can get to that level. So whether you could be 15 years younger than you, but you're kind of moving towards that stage, I think is really important. And I think even when I was speaking with Justin last week on my podcast, he was saying that you know him and Andrew, they don't always agree on stuff, and that's a big reason why him and Andrew became friends, and Tristan and yourself is because in that kind of brotherhood, you're openly not necessarily agreeing with everything, and that kind of levels the playing field versus just like kissing ass 24/7.
Totally, 100%. I couldn't agree with more with that. Yeah, that's the ability to actually disagree with somebody respectfully,
Respectfully, of course, of
um,
course.
and present your counterpoint, present your reasons why, or whatever, um,
Mhm.
and then be open to being proven wrong too.
Of course,
Yeah,
of course, man.
that's what men who respect each other are totally okay with doing that.
This was a short clip from Kickoff Sessions podcast. Go check out the full episode right up here.